Welcome back to the Dyson Sphere program. My name is Tom, and this is episode 107. We are inching closer to completing our Dyson Sphere and mission complete in the tech tree. We're heading over to Roman, and we're going to establish this planet as our new science. So everything is going to be transported over here to automate these science. So this is going to be kind of fun. I think so. So let's find a place to begin sciencing the crap out of Roman. So I am looking for the thick green line to begin my build here. And let's get distracted by adjusting these miners to pick up the remaining iron ore. And there we are. Perfect. Oh, look, a thick line here. So this is going to be a great place to expand our science. Let's actually make this a bit bigger, guys. Like this. Okay, and I'm just gonna keep going here, making sure that everything is flattened out. Excellent. Okay, so let's get started by placing down a interstellar logistics station, and I'm going to make sure I have enough room on both sides of the equator, and I think we'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4 grids in. And so we're going to start with the blue science, and that is going to be the electromagnetic matrix. So we're going to call in a bunch of these components. We'll start with the magnetic coil and then the circuit board. I'm going to place my logistic vessels in here. Excellent. And let's place those drones just in case we need them. So I will plop them in there. Excellent. So how much science can I get on a belt? That is a good question. I am not going to I'm not going to worry about the ratio quite yet. That will come a bit later. I just want to get this build started. So I'm going to come in. Actually, I could do 2 labs on each side of the belt here. Like I could do 2 belts of labs. Like this. And I'm going to plop down my matrix labs, and I'm going to do 1 here and 1 there. Let's connect this to the grid, and I'm going to do something like this. Okay, looks pretty good. And what are we doing on power here? Oh, we're doing pretty good. I want to let this charge up. Good. So we could do a remote demand on this. And wow, that's problematic, guys. Okay, well. Oh man, that sucks. Well, we can start with this build here. So I'm going to come out with these rings and then the circuit boards. And these are 2 stacked, by the way, which is really nice. We did that research. So I'm going to come out here on this side and here. Okay, good. And then all I have to do is set the sorters. So we'll go in. Actually, I don't think that it went in there. Maybe it did. So we'll go in, and then out with the electromagnetic matrices. or matrix, however you want to pronounce it. Okay, and then we can extend these belts. Just like that. Perfect. And then what I can do is start stacking these. Just like that. That looks really good. And then what I can do is should probably do power in the middle like this, since we have this one tile gap. And that's going to power the matrix slab, and these are going to be set to blue. Like that. Okay. Boy, I don't like that Tesla tower here, so let's adjust this, guys. You know how I am a bit picky with my placement of things, so I am going to, for now, place it there. And so this has power. This has power. So the next step is to try to figure out how to get the circuit boards and the magnetic coils over to this beautiful lava planet called Roman. Okay, so if we head over to our stats panel, we'll take a look at our production, and hopefully we can find out where we are automating these components. So I'm going to head to the Gynar star system, and I do not see anything in Gynar, so let's go over to Selenio. Nope, Selenio doesn't have any. How about Marcab? Nope, Marcab doesn't have any. How about Elacrab? Yes. All right, so we are automating the magnetic coils and the circuit board. So what planet is it? Okay, so it's Elacrab 1. So let's head over to Elacrab 1. We're going to build probably multiple arrays of the circuit boards and the magnetic coils, and then we'll ship them over here to begin automating the electromagnetic matrix. So I'm going to place a cut in here, guys, and then I will see you on the other side. Welcome back, everybody. We are approaching the Elacrab star system to begin expanding our circuit boards and electromagnetic ring arrays. And that is going to be on Elacrab 1 here. Excellent. This barren moon. And take a look. It is bumping over in Elacrab 1. We are super busy. This planet is one of 2 planets that are automating all of our components. So this is looking really good. I like what I see here, guys. We have a bunch of these magnetic coils, but ooh, we are struggling with magnets, guys. We are struggling with magnets. So before we can begin to expand our magnetic coils, we need to address these magnets. That is how the Dyson sphere works, guys. You go to automate something, and then you learn that it is missing a material, and so it has to, priorities have to adjust on the fly, which is a lot of fun. So I am currently adjusting the minimum load of the drones. I didn't realize how many magnetic rings we have here. This is pretty wild. So we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to address this. So that's kind of worrisome though, because oh my goodness, we have no iron ingots. Okay, guys. We know the issue here. The issue is with the iron ore and the iron ingots. In a couple episodes ago, we set up a mining planet that is mining a bunch of iron ore. And then those are shipped to Merrick 2 to begin automation. And yeah, we are really struggling here. So we have a bunch of these components. Wow. Okay, well, guys, let's address this right away. So we're unfortunately, we're gonna head back to Merrick 2, and I want to inspect the production of the coils and the iron ingots. When I say coils, I meant magnets. They kind of look like coils, but they are magnets. Magnets and iron ingots. I'm not going to place a cut in here, guys, because it's only 3 light years away, so let's go. We are problem solving our way through the episode. I hope all you guys are having a fabulous week. I am working really hard at my job. Here we go. Oh, this is Roman. We don't want to go to Roman. We want to head over to Roman, or geez, I said Roman. Now that name is stuck in my head forever. Not necessarily a bad thing. Anyways, we're heading over to Merrick 2. That's where I want to go. Okay, so let's check out the iron ingots. What's the deal? Wow, we are just not automating them quickly, guys. And part of that is that we don't have enough proliferator, right? These arrays of iron ingots would be running a lot more efficient if we had our Proliferator MK3. So I'm thinking maybe my priorities are set wrong here. Maybe I should start focusing on the Proliferator before I begin into our science. I think I might do that beginning in the next episode, if there is a next episode. I have to check the Dyson sphere. But anyways, yeah, so let's just, do we have any? Okay, we don't. I'm looking for these smelters, the plain smelters, because that's one way we can help with the output of our iron ingots. So I'm requesting in the plain smelters, and one of the viewers here had commented that the plain smelter and the advanced quantum chemical plants are a bit devious because of the power requirement, which is 1.44 megawatts for each plain smelter, which is, yeah, that's a that's a lot of power for just one smelter. So he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Yeah, we have all the iron ore that we ever need. It's just our arrays are not efficient because of our proliferator. Boy, did I get my priorities set wrong. But I think we're going to improve it once we get these plain smelters over here. So that is what we're waiting on right now. Uh-oh, look at the power here. Yeah, that's problematic here. Ooh, we got some. Excellent. So let's begin upgrading our arc smelters, and an easy way to upgrade your arc smelter is to click Facilities under the Upgrade tab. I'm going to hit Area Select, and it's going to give me this nice big green box. And so when I hover over these arc smelters, it's going to upgrade only the arc smelters to the plain smelter, just like that. And now we're automating at, what are these? Is it 200%? I think it's double, at least double the arc smelter. Yeah, 2x, and this is 1x. Okay, fair enough. So let's continue to upgrade these. Just like this. And so hopefully that will kind of counteract the missing proliferator for now. Like that. So that's 2 arrays. Let's see if we can get any more here. Ooh, wow. So that's 3 arrays. How many of these plain smelters do we have? We have quite a bit here. So that is looking pretty good. Yeah, oh, poor Proliferator. I am gonna continue. Oops, wrong button. Here we go. Okay, that is all we can do with our plain smelters. Let's take a look at the demand of the iron ingots. I'm gonna hit entire star cluster and let's take a reading for a minute. And we're producing 34.6K and a consumption of 22.5. So we're doing all right there. What about the magnets? Yeah, we are struggling. Ooh, we're just over the consumption here. Just over it, but not good enough. We need a bigger buffer for the magnets and the iron ingots. Can we ship any more of these plain smelters over here? Nope, we just don't have enough at the moment. Fair enough, fair enough. Let's take a look at our Dyson sphere. How is it looking? Oh my goodness, it's all coming together. There's still quite a bit here. Oh, we're now at 83,000 or 833,000. So we are looking really good. We're getting so close. We're producing 24.8 gigawatts of power from the Dyson sphere. Looking really good. We're so close to topping out here. Excellent. All right, all right. Well, what should I do now that I don't have arc smelters? Well, I think it's time to shift to the Proliferator MK3, and I want to find a new planet for all of the Proliferator. All of the Proliferator. So we need to find a new planet. I want to do... What does Gyner have for us? Ooh, Gyner has an arid desert. Has a bunch of titanium ore and stone and a bunch of copper. And a Gyner 4 has a bunch of titanium ore. So I think we could turn Gyner 1 into our next Proliferator planet. I think so. We could waste away the stone. I mean, there's 14 million titanium ore there. But that should be all right. So let's set the indicator for Gyner 1, guys. And we're shifting directions once again in episode 107 to Proliferator so that our factory can be more efficient with the Proliferator. So guys, I'll place a cut in here and then I'll see you at Gyner 1. Welcome back, everybody. We are approaching Gyner 1 to establish our Proliferator planet. Yeah, that's right. We're turning a planet into a Proliferator planet. And this is going to help us out quite a bit in the long term in the Dyson Sphere program. And here we are at Gyner 1. And I'm going to be using the accumulators for our energy type here. A lot of the viewers here on YouTube had said that I need to be careful with the antimatter fuel rods because the antimatter goes into the fuel rods, but they go into the universe matrix. So you got to prioritize the power carefully. And so I appreciate these tips that I'm receiving from you guys. You guys sparing me lots of pain and suffering, that's for sure. So are we on the North Pole? No, we're on the South Pole. That's fine. That's fine. We can do the South Pole, guys. So I'm gonna head over to the blueprint mode, and I want to do a small array of the energy exchangers. And I think I'm gonna plop it here, guys. Ooh, wow. Yeah, right there. Good. Excellent. And, oh wow, we don't want that many. We want 2,000. Like that. Okay. Excellent. Let's switch this to be the space warpers. And I want a stack of 500. Perfect. Indigo logistic vessels. Okay. And so, guys, we are now waiting on... Oh. What's going on here? Okay. You tricky... What happened to my splitter? This needs to go like this, guys. Like this. It's gotta cross over. Like that. Oh, no. Wait. Okay, this is going in this direction. I'm slightly confused here. Yeah, they're both going in this direction. What is this? Yeah, they come out and around. Okay, I guess I see what I did here. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I could have just looped it, but they come on each side like this, and then they go into the energy exchanger, then they're expelled. The empty accumulators are expelled into the ILS. Okay, excellent. Well, guys, I have time for one array of the Proliferator MK1. So what I'm going to do here is establish our smelting or assembly array. So I'm going to do one here and one here for spacing. Okay, that's one tile off, so I'm going to adjust this. Okay, so now these two ILSs are perfectly spaced between the equator. I haven't been so diligent in the past with this, but that's just due to ignorance, maybe being too sloppy. I don't know, but it looks good. Okay, so what are we going to need to automate the Proliferator MK1? Well, all we need is the coal, and we have a bunch of coal, guys. So before I call anything in, I want to build the array first. So we're going to switch over to our handy dandy Factorial lab. Boy, we haven't seen this in a while, guys. It's good to be back. So let's add the Proliferator. And we are going to do not speed up. We're going to do production, guys. It seems that production is the best way to go these days. Okay, so we have production. And then I actually want to change the output belt to 2-stack because we're dealing with 2-stacked MK3. 2-stack MK3 right here. Okay. Excellent. And so if I begin bumping, actually, let's do items, and how do I change this to seconds? That's minutes. We could do belts. The belts is always, oh, here, per second, and items. So I am looking to do It's actually easier to do belts. So let's do, that's okay. That's 2.1. Let's keep going. 2.2. Yeah, it's always an odd number. Well, there's an even number. So we could do 4 belts of the coal. And that's 9.4 belts of the conveyor. Oh my goodness, that's not possible. That's way too much. There's not enough slots for 9 belts. So we need to... 6, 7, 8. All these awkward numbers. That's why I like to do the speed up, because it's less awkward with the numbers. It's always 2.2 or 5.2 or 0.1. I mean, doesn't that bother you guys? I mean, it does for me. And you get like odd assembly machine numbers, like, ooh, that looks good. That's 7, 8, 9, 10. Wow. Okay, I'm going to do this 1.8 belts and 4.2 for the output. Total of 32.2. Okay, well, let's start with the output belt. It's always good to start with the output belt. So we're going to go out with the proliferator. Okay, that's it. All right, so now we need to switch back over to the Factorial Lab, and what we need next is a output, okay, that's hilarious. I need an output of 4.2 belts, not 2. Okay, 4.2, no problem. So we need 4.2. This is 2 belts. So what I can do here is delete this. And I can do an automatic piler. Like this. Okay, and we would get 2 belts. Oh, crap. And I already don't like the setup, guys. Boy. What am I getting myself into? Could we do 2 belts? That's pretty lame, though. 4 belts. Stinking 4.2 belts. Eight belts. Wow. 3 and 3 on each side. Okay. So, look. We could do something really funky with this build. What if we did... So it's we need 6.3 belts. What if we narrowed this down to 1.1 belts? That is 8.3 arc smelters for each belt, okay? And we need 6.3 belts. So what I'm going to do is start with the 8.3 assembly machines. Oh, geez. Okay. No problem. No problem. We're not going to use automatic pilers. So there's 1, and actually, let me look at that again. Bear with me, guys. This is problem solving. This is all about problem solving. 1.1, so we need 6.3. Jeez. Oh boy. Okay. So there's 1 belt. There's 2 belts. There's 3 belts. Okay. Assembly machine. There's 4 belts. There's 5 belts. And there's 6 belts, and we need 6.3. So here's the 0.3 belt. Okay, so that's how it's going to work. And then we come out with the coal like that. Okay, just like this. Excellent. And this is going to be the MK1 extra product. I'm going to copy and paste. And so if we switch back to the factory lab, for each belt, one belt, we can support a total of 8.3 assembly machines. Okay, 8.3, so we need to do 9. We need to do 9 because we can't get 8.3. Okay. Excellent. So so what we need to do is come in with the coal. We'll come in with the coal. Come in with the coal. All right, and we're going to start with the inner belts first, just to make things a bit easier. So I'm going to go out with the proliferator and out with the proliferator. Now, I already see that this is... I like to put my belts in the center of the assembly machine, not on the left or the right. I'm just a bit picky, but you guys all know that by now. Give me 1 second here. Okay, so in with the coal. Sorry, my headset just died on me, and so the game just froze. So, yeah, I can't hear anything right now. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, we'll finish this episode out here with this one array. So I'm going to do 3, 4, 5. 5. Oops, this is the output belt, guys. This is the output belt. Go. Like this. There we go. Let's do this. And since we're in this mode, let's do it on this side. Like that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we need, what is it, 8.1? So we need one more. So that's 9. So we're going to be producing a bit extra here. And I can do the same on this side. And again, this is going to be efficient once our MK1 proliferator is proliferated with the MK3, if that made any sense. It did to me anyways. So in like that. Okay, so that's how many one belt can support here. So what will happen now is we will no longer use this inner belt and this inner belt for an output of the MK1, but we do need to use the center belt still. And this is why I can't do a blueprint on this, because it's very specific on how it's going to go. Okay. So guys, I am going to place the cut in here. I'll finish up this array and you will see what it looks like. Welcome back to Gynar 1, and before you is my array of the Mark 1 proliferator. And here it is, guys. So we do have a few extra assembly machines due to the odd numbers. I placed down my spray coaters my logistic distributors, belting the Proliferator MK3 once we get those over here. And then this is my main hub for the Space Warpers. I got 576 in here, and then I got some storage box for the Proliferator to be spread across the factory to proliferate everything else. So let me go over this array and explain what I did here real quickly. I'll give this power afterwards, and then we'll watch it run and end the episode here. So how do I explain this? All right, so the two furthest belts on each side of the assembly machine is coal. So this is coal 2-stack, and this is coal 2-stack. That's a total of 4 belts to feed all these assembly machines. So if we take a look in here, we're using 9 assembly machines for each output belt for the Mark 1. So I started with the 2 inner belts here, so I got 8 here for the inner belt, and same on this side, and then I cut that off. And then for this inner belt, this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10, just to make this assembly, or to make this array look nice. I don't want to missing an assembly machine here. So like I said, I have a few extra, mainly for aesthetic reasons. So that's going to give me a full belt of Mark 1 Proliferator. Then if we continue, I am now switched over to this array here, and so it's outputting on this belt. So we got 9 here, and then same on the other side. That belt ends here and here, and then I'm outputting on the final belt, which is this one here, and I got 9, and then I got 9 on this side. So that is going to give me a total of 64 assembly machines. Quite a bit more than I needed, but again, I am working with odd numbers here. So that's what I got to work with. So let's finish this out by, actually, let's switch over to the Factorial Lab just to give you a bigger picture of what I have here. So 49.7 assembly machines. But if I broke it down to 1 belt, that's 8. But since it's 8.3, I added 9 for each belt, and there's like 7 belts. So that's additional 7 plus additional 1. So that's, 50 something. So I don't know why I have so many assembly machines. A little too much here, I think, based off of this. We're going to see how it runs, okay? And it's going to be running without the Proliferator MK3, so it's going to look kind of weird, but at least it's probably going to be operational. So we're going to be automating close to 186 MK1 a second here, okay? Pretty close. It's not going to be perfect. So with that said, let's switch back to the game, and let's give the assembly machines and this array some power. So I'm going to use these wonderful wireless power tower to extend the power to our energy exchangers on the South Pole. And here we go. So let's take a look at this and see how it works. Oh yeah, we need to call in the coal, so I'm going to do a remote demand on that. Perfect. So we are calling in the coal, and we're going to have a bunch of MK1 Proliferator not proliferated for a time being. And basically, guys, I'm going to copy and paste this all the way around the planet, and that is how it's going to go. And then once I wrap it around the planet, then I can do another row over here, and so on. So let's wait for the coal, see how this works, and then end the episode here. In the meantime, let's take a look at our Dyson sphere. And if we click this drop-down menu, we can head over to Merrick and take a look at what we're doing here. We are at 157,000 out of 965,000, so we're inching closer and closer to a completed Dyson Sphere, guys. This is looking fabulous. I'm actually recording this at 4K. Well, I mean, my game is in 4K, but I'm not recording at 4K. Wow. Looking good. Yeah, this is looking nice. Okay. Take a look, guys. The coal is, right now the coal is right here. And it's trying to get all the way down to this line. Boy, it's struggling. It's probably because we just can't get enough coal here at the... Oh no, we got plenty of coal. This coal's probably not proliferated. Yeah. Even so, it's still not reaching back here. Wow. So clearly I did something wrong here, guys. I did... Oh, jeez. What did I do wrong? Well, I'm sure you guys will point it out in the comments. Yeah, it's only reaching to... Well, actually, it's getting over here, guys. Oh, it's reaching. Come on. Oh, yeah, it's getting close. Okay. Oh, I hate working with odd numbers. It really flips me upside down. But look, we already have this full. So, I mean, the coal is going to reach down here eventually. Yeah, look, it's coming all the way down here, but for some reason it's not on this side. Man, I'm so tempted to switching. Oh yeah, because there's not enough coal coming out here. Yeah. That's going to be an issue. Probably gonna have to go to the planet we're automating or extracting coal and probably set up a few more ILSs to power all this, or to fuel all this. Yeah, we're almost full here. Okay, guys, I think that is the episode here. We'll be back and we'll take a look at this a bit more, and then we'll continue on with our Proliferator build. So with that said, guys, thank you for joining me in episode 107, getting super close to the end game. Hopefully, you know, I think we're going to... I said hopefully, it sounds kind of bad, but I think we're going to get to the end of this playthrough. I thought maybe by this week it might bleed into the weekend, but surely by this week we should be finished. And then we're going to be moving on to our next blind playthrough, which is a satisfactory update 8 in the experimental branch. So that's going to be fun. So guys, you have a wonderful day there. Take care, and we'll see you in episode 108.